Hey guys, I'm super excited to share with y'all my first ever YouTube video. Kinda nervous. Hope y'all like it, and I'm excited to just share all my new tips and tricks I have that y'all can hopefully use for y'allself. I hope that y'all can recreate this cool fall bronzy gold look. So if you want to create it, just keep on watching. Hey guys, so first off I'm taking my Aveda Botanical Kinetics Hydrating Lotion. Well, it's a mouthful. This is basically a moisturizer, and I have very dry skin, so this helps out with that. And I'm just using this as a primer. Okay, now we're gonna sing. And I'm just putting that all over my face, down my neck, because we're gonna put foundation down there as well, and just rub it all in. Next, I'm going to take this pomade by Salon Perfect and just fill in my brows. I believe they have this at Walmart. It's where I get mine. And then I do this to my other brow as well. And you just buff it out with a spoolie. Make sure everything's blended. And then I take I think this is my foundation. And I just clean it up a little bit, and I bring it down all the way down to my eyelid, and use this as a base primer. You just buff it all out, and then I do it to the other side. Basically the same technique. Under the brow, outline it, and just bring it down all the way down to your lid. The key is blending. Then you're just going to let it sit for a little bit, and then you go in with any neutral color eyeshadow, or I'm using a loose powder, and I just buff that in all over my lids. And if you have fallout, that's okay. Just take a makeup wipe, dust it all off. Then I'm taking my Jaclyn Hill palette. I love this. It's my favorite. I use it every day. And I'm taking that taupey brown color. I think it's called Pukey. And I'm just starting on my outer V, working my way into my inner corner, and just slightly dusting it back and forth. Focusing more on the outer V. This is just going to be your transition color to start off with. And then I go into my other eye and do the same thing. Outer V, and work your way into the inner corner. Transition colors are always good when you do any kind of smoky looks or just any eyeshadow in general. Next, I'm going to be taking this red orangey color. Not sure what it's called, but I'll leave everything in the description box below that I use. And I'm just putting that right on top of my transition color, doing the same thing I did earlier, windshield wiper motions, starting on the outer V and working my way in. I'm not touching my lid at all, because we're going to be going back with the shimmer color here in a minute, and you just want to avoid the inner part of your lid as much as you can. I'm doing the same thing to the other eye. Windshield wiper motions, bring it into your inner V, and just buff everything out so it's all seamless. Excuse my hair, guys, I know it's a little crazy. And you just want to blend everything out, because nobody likes harsh lines, and the key to everything is blending, trust me. Then I'm taking my Morphe 25A palette, going in with that like orangey, like burnt orange, brownie color, I don't know. And I'm taking that a little bit closer to my lid and putting that right on top of my other colors, starting with the outer V and working my way in and just blending everything out. Next, I'm taking this bright red orange color, and I'm just putting that right on top as well, blending it all out. I felt like it needed more of an orangey color. I don't know how to an orangey red tint, I guess, because this is a fall look and it just seemed too brown, I guess, to me. So I felt like that would warm things up a bit. Next, I'm taking this deeper maroon color and I'm just gonna put that on my outer V. With this color, I'm just gonna focus it more on the outer V. Just swipe it a little bit towards your inner corner, but I like to keep it more on the outer V because it's my darkest shade. And just blend everything out. Now I'm taking this highlighter color. It's actually from a highlight. I think it's from the Wet n Wild highlight, Precious Petals. And I just put that on top of my brow bone. You can use any eyeshadow you have, or you can leave it alone. It's your preference. Then I go in with this gold color from the Jaclyn Hill palette and put that all over my lid. I have very hooded eyes, so you can't really see anything when you're looking at me. So I brought it a little higher. It's kind of your preference, however your eyes are, but this is what I like to do. And you just blend it all out. I like to start from my lash line and work my way up. I feel like that's what works best for me. I'm so ready for winter. I mean, I love fall, but who doesn't love winter? Maybe it's just me. I'm from Texas, so it's always hot. Now I'm just buffing everything out with whatever's left on my blending brush and just blending it all together. Now I'm taking my Clinique foundation. I think it's called Even Better. It has concealer in it, and I just put some on the back of my hand. Put it all over my face. I like to work in sections from cheek to chin and work my way up. It's however you want to do it. This is what I like to do. I love full coverage, and this is very, very good for full coverage lovers. And I'm just blending it all the way down to my neck because you don't want to have a mask on. Everyone's worst fear for sure. Just sing a little bit. I'm just blending this all out with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender. I love this one. And since it has concealer, it's like a concealer and foundation in one. I do put this under my eyes because I run out of concealer, so it kind of takes place of my concealer. And I put this on my lips as well, so when we go back with lipstick later on, the pigment shows up very well because my lips have a tint to them. I'm just working this down the neck, all over the chin, up the nose. And I'm just blending everything together, and then I go back in and start on my forehead. All the little baby hairs. Just blend it all out. I'm super excited I'm doing this, you guys. I love makeup, and I just want to share all my tips with you guys. Now I'm going in with my Coty Airspun loose powder, and I'm just putting this all underneath my under eyes. I don't really like to let it set that long because I feel like it is a little bit drying, but it does the job. So I just dust it all off, and whatever's left over on my powder brush, I just put it all over my face to set my foundation. And work it down the neck as well. Just buff it all out. Now I'm going in with my Hoola bronzer, and I'm just putting this on the hollows of my cheekbones. I know, right? What cheekbones? I have chubby cheeks, but it's okay. It'll do. This works for me the best. I feel like this is good for all skin tones. I love this bronzer. It's actually, to me, it's kind of a cool tone bronzer, so it kind of works as a contour as well. And I'm just buffing this out with an angled brush till I get the color I want. Now I'm going with my Wet n Wild Color Icon blush. I think this is in Mellow Wine. This is my absolute favorite blush. It's so beautiful. I'm just working this on the apples of my cheeks and then bringing it towards my ear. I'm just placing this right on top of my contour, my bronzer, and I'm just buffing it all out. You don't have to put blush. It's kind of your preference, whatever you want to do. But I love blush. Now I'm going in with my Wet n Wild highlighter in Precious Petals. Putting this on the high points of my cheeks. Oh, I love this highlighter. It's my absolute favorite. I say that a lot, but it's very true. Once I find something I love, I stick to it. I'm very loyal. And I'm just buffing this all over. Then putting it on my nose, Cupid's bow, a little bit on my forehead, top of the brows, and then my chin. Then I go in with a little bit on my finger and put on the bridge of my nose. And then I'm going back with whatever's left on my blush brush and buffing that all together. Now I'm going in with my Master Chrome, I think this is by Maybelline, highlighter. And I'm just, has more of a gold tint. Since we're doing a gold eye, a lid, I just put this right on top, and to me it makes it pop more. Like this combo, these two together, they're amazing. And I'm just doing the same technique as I did earlier, going back in with my blush brush, blending it all together. And then I go in with my powder brush from earlier, and I just blend it all together, because sometimes, you know, it just looks like a straight blush line, straight highlight line. You don't want that. Then I go in with my NYC liquid liner. I think they have this at Family Dollar, some Walmarts, I'm not sure. And I'm just drawing a line, and I do this on both eyes. I like to do it kind of thin, but it's kind of whatever you want to do. This is what I like to do. And I'm just drawing a line right across my lash line. Then I go in from the outer portion of my lash line and I just draw a line. I just flick it out on both sides and make sure they're even. Then I go in and I draw like a triangle, and then you fill in the triangle and you just connect it. It's not as easy as it looks, but practice makes perfect, trust me. You can do the same thing on the other eye. And if you don't get it right the first time, just keep trying, trust me. I actually mess up here in a minute, and happens to the best of us. And just keep checking to see if they look the same. See, and then I go back in with my foundation and a little angled brush and just clean it up a bit if you feel like it's not how you want it to be, or if they don't look the same. That's all you need to do. Here I'm just curling my lashes, and I'm putting on my Stila mascara. Don't know what this is called. Got it from Ulta. I'll put it down below. Then I go in with the same colors I used on my eyes from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm just buffing this in my lower lash line. And I believe this brush is from Urban Decay, but most of my brushes I use are from Wet n Wild. And I'm just buffing this into my lower lash line, going in with that bright red orangey color, and doing the same thing I did on top of my eyes, just blending it all together. I don't know if y'all hear that, but there's like this jerk outside revving up his engine. Great, doesn't he know I'm doing this? Then I go in with this dark maroon color from earlier, and I just put this on the outer portion of my eye and buff it all together. I feel like this part just evens out the whole look. Oh, and lipstick, of course. Okay, now I'm going back in with my highlight from Wet n Wild and putting a little bit on my finger, placing that on the inner corners of my eyes for a little pop. Now I'm going back in with my mascara and just coating my bottom lashes. Then I'm going in with my Smashbox liner. I think this is in the shade Raven, and lining my waterline. This was actually a look for church yesterday, and I don't know if it was too dramatic, but it's okay. Then I'm going in with my Jordana, I believe, Jordana lip liner. They have this at Walgreens, and I'm just lining my lips, and then I'm going with my Kylie Cosmetics Cocoa Collection in the shade, in the shade Clo Money. This is very peachy nude. I love this color, but I will say that it is drying, so you would have to put on some chapstick or moisturizer on your lips before you do this, which I didn't. Leaves it a bit drying, but it's okay, it'll do. Well, thank you for watching. This is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. If you do, click the like button below. Please subscribe to my channel and just let me know what y'all want to see next. If y'all have any questions or anything, just comment down below. And I mean, I think it came out pretty well. Let me know what you guys think. I love doing this for you guys, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!